Hey everyone, Sheridan here from the Training Designers Club. As you can see, I'm not in my usual habitat, my usual environment, and I apologise for the state of me. I've just finished my volunteering for the week, which is with the Mersey Forest, I always forget the name of it, where we are renovating and clearing and basically trying to rejuvenate this small woodland. And I want to pop up with a musing today because it's quite interesting. There are 4 of us who come on a regular basis, and one of my co-volunteers is actually a musician and songwriter by day, and he does this because he loves the outdoors. And he was talking about the songwriting process and how important it is to know the rules. He said, you know, a lot of popular, successful pop songs in particular follow very specific rules, and once you know those rules, you can write a song. However, if you follow those rules too rigidly, it can be a bit samey, a bit boring. So, however, if you don't know the rules, you don't write anything that's going to be meaningful to anyone other than yourself. It's never ever going to catch on. He said it's so important to know the rules so you know how to break the rules and bend the rules so that you can create something that's a little bit different, a little bit unique. And that led one of my other volunteers to talk about Picasso. I never knew this about Picasso, but apparently he was a fully trained draftsman. So people often say that Picasso can't draw, can't paint. Well, clearly he was excellent at doing lifelike, incredibly realistic drawings, but it's only because he had that training that he was able to become the surrealist that we know him for. He was able to know which rules to bend, and more importantly how to bend them without actually breaking them. And of course there are links to training design with all of this. You'd be disappointed if there weren't. I'm just going to swap arms because this is actually hurting my arm, holding it out like this. Oh, no, I can't do it that way, can I? Because I'm covering my camera if I do it that way. So training design, you know, we're never taught, most people are not taught how to design training. So we make it up as we go along, and you think, yeah, I'm being innovative, yes, I'm going with the flow, and it's all great stuff. But if you know the rules, you can be innovative within those rules, within that structure, and you know that it's still going to work. Whereas if we just innovate and if we just try new things out, there's a much higher risk that the thing isn't going to work. So we have to know what the rules are. Now, the great thing is with training design is there are very few hard and fast rules. There are tried and tested techniques and guidelines which I urge you to follow, and as long as you follow those guidelines, create that structure, you can play around with that structure, you can play around within that structure to create something that's a little bit innovative, a little bit different, and really continues to evolve, I suppose. So my go-to is outlined in the 6 Steps to Training Design course, and there is the mini masterclass which you can attend, which takes you all through the master structure as well. And as far as I'm concerned, they are the rules of training design. So if you've never been taught, take a look at the 6 Steps to Successful Training Design and master your training design. They're very simple concepts, but they are such important foundations when it comes to training design that everything else, really and truly, if you've got those in place, everything else will be very forgiving in that you can really then start to play around. And I have created them as standalone courses. They really don't cost very much, and I promise you it will be worth it. So that's my musing for today. Just think about what are the rules, and then once you know the rules, you can break the rules. And now I'm really going to go because my arm is really aching. Okay, see you next time.